here. This is my friend Tom.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
Tom, this is the dynamic content production workshop for social media.
The Peanut Gallery, what?
The Peanut Gallery. So, and we have a flip camera right here for our that I've used with you before, right? And what I'd like to do is actually have you do a really quick pour over, because what we're trying to show them is how to use social media to move product.
Right.
So you're going to want to move up closer because he speaks softly. So
this makes a fine example because there's a lot of small wares and, of course, whole being involved in this process. So there's a lot of opportunities for moving product. I'm going to dose the coffee right in there, about 60 grams per liter.
He's talking about pour over.
I'm going to use a count up timer on the bar here. I'm going to start by delivering just enough water to saturate the coffee bed. I want to get it wet, but I don't particularly want it to flow through. And this is kind of like a pre-infusion stage. It soaks in nice and easy. This way when I continue to pour, there's no dry spots or clumping, and you don't feel the need to agitate. And I can just continue nice and easy down the middle, expand that bloom. See how nice a cake that makes? And then what I'm going to do in this technique is I'm going to stop pouring and then continue to deliver the hot water in pulse pours with the objective of maintaining what I call the high water mark. Trying to keep all the grounds wet through as much of the brew stage as I can, avoiding what we call the high and dry problem, which is where, as the water level goes down, grinds distributed on the side of the cone are no longer brewing. And I'm going to use all the basic visual cues that a barista uses, like thickness of the stream, color of the stream, total brewed volume, and the timer, to decide how much water and when to put it on. And in this way I can control the flow rate and overall sort of steep time inside the brew. Each brew takes approximately 3.5 or 4 minutes from start to finish. And using various techniques, you can make more efficient certain parts of the program, and you could make it go a little faster than this. This brewer is called a Hario V60, and it's a little bit different than some brewers. It has a very large hole on the bottom. A lot of brewers have a little tiny hole, and those brewers are flow restricted. And that's why this brewer is so sensitive to pouring technique. I'm going to keep it nice and full all the way to the end. And when I'm ready to stop the extraction, I'm just going to switch it right out. This coffee is from Brazil. This coffee is called Fancy's Micro Lot. It's an interesting coffee. It's what we call a pulp natural coffee, which is a processing method. The coffee grows in the cordera of an extinct volcano, which is a very interesting place to grow coffee. There's a lot of rich nutrient soil, and there's a really highly predictable sun exposure. This coffee is roasted in southeast neighborhood of Portland. Water Avenue Coffee Company is the name of our roastery. Does anybody have any questions about this process?
So what's the advantage to having the hole bigger in the bottom so it goes faster?
That's a good question.
Anybody want a cup?
I hesitate to call it an advantage. It's just a different technique. And so what it means is that, or what I mean to say is that in my philosophy, the barista is the best tool on the bar, and through technique and practice, you can maximize whatever your facilities are, you know, and so it's not one brewer better than the other, it's just a different technique. So the brewers with the smaller holes and their flow restriction, they change the way that you use time during the brew, because it's always going to take a certain amount of time for it to leak through that little hole. So that comes into your equation, right? And so time is not entirely a constant, but it's more fixed than some of the other variables like grind and dose, which you can change all willy-nilly, right? Yeah.
Tom, we're going to pause the camera now for a second because